Every electric motor, every wind turbine, every robotic arm hides a quiet dependency, permanent magnets, small components, massive consequences. Without them, modern technology simply does not move. For decades, the world treated these magnets as disposable. Once a motor failed, once a device reached the end of its life, the magnets inside were ignored, scrapped, buried, forgotten. But that era is ending because those dead magnets were never truly dead. Inside them are rare earth elements, neodymium, praseodymium, dysprosium, materials that make electric motion efficient, compact, and powerful. These elements are not rare because they do not exist. They are rare because refining them is extremely difficult, and this difficulty has shaped the modern world. Most rare earth refining happens far from where the technology is used. Supply chains stretch across continents. Geopolitics enters the equation. Prices fluctuate, and entire industries depend on materials they do not control. Electric vehicles, renewable energy, robotics, defense systems all share this vulnerability. Now, a different approach is emerging. Instead of digging deeper into the ground, engineers are turning to what already exists: old motors, discarded electronics, end-of-life industrial equipment. All of it contains rare earth magnets that were refined once before. This is not mining, this is recovery. In Missouri, a new industrial effort aims to do exactly that. A partnership between U.S. Strategic Metals and Ionic Rare Earths plans to recycle dead permanent magnets and convert them into high-purity rare earth oxides, materials clean enough to be used again in advanced manufacturing. This is not a laboratory experiment, it is an industrial facility planned on a large permitted site, designed to operate at scale, designed to feed real supply chains. The idea sounds simple. In reality, it is one of the hardest problems in material science. Rare earth magnets are complex alloys: iron, boron, multiple rare earth elements, often coded, often embedded deep inside machines. Separating these elements without contamination requires precise chemical control. That challenge is the barrier and also the opportunity. If recycling can reach high purity consistently, it changes the economics of rare earths, it reduces environmental damage, and it weakens the grip of fragile supply chains. This is why this story matters. Recycled rare earths are not inferior materials. In many cases, they are purer than newly mined ones because they start from a known alloy, already refined once, already engineered for performance. This turns waste into leverage. Instead of shipping raw materials across the globe, countries can reclaim value from their own industrial history. Every scrapped motor becomes a resource. Every discarded turbine becomes a reserve. This is urban mining at an industrial scale, and the timing is not accidental. Electric vehicle production is accelerating, wind power installations are expanding, robotics is moving into factories. Demand for rare earth magnets is rising faster than traditional mining can respond. Recycling does not need new mines, it needs infrastructure, chemistry, and patience. That is the shift happening now. This Missouri project represents something larger than a single facility. It signals a change in how advanced economies think about materials, not as one-time inputs, but as circular assets. The future of clean energy and automation does not depend only on new inventions. It depends on how well we reuse what already exists. Dead magnets are no longer waste. They are stored motion, stored efficiency, stored strategy, and as recycling technology matures, the line between disposal and production begins to disappear. This is not a breakthrough that makes headlines overnight. It is a quiet structural change, the kind that reshapes industries slowly but permanently. If you want to stay updated on the breakthroughs shaping the future of materials, clean energy, and industrial infrastructure, stay with Dezhn, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us explore the technologies that are quietly rebuilding the foundations of the modern world.